This channel is proudly sponsored by Mal and Tal Enterprises. Please check out the links to their store and to their Patreon. They have a huge selection of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition compatible products, everything from mythological fantasy to gothic steampunk. There is even a video game inspired bestiary, so definitely check it out. And the Weird Frontiers role-playing game, a dungeon crawl classic style Weird West tabletop RPG. Please check out the links also in the description and in the comment. Hi, welcome to part 1 of my review featuring the Salvage Union tabletop RPG. In this setting, the corpos have taken over, monsters stalk the wastelands, but there is still hope in the form of salvagers. This is a post-apocalyptic mech role-playing game. Now let's talk about the quality of the PDF. The quality is excellent, superb. The document is fully bookmarked, and you have the post-apocalypse version of the table of contents and the more formal or clearer one. But the entire design of the document is quite immersive. It really pulls you into this experience, into this setting, where perhaps computers and printers are not always so readily available. When it comes to the illustrations, you have some technical diagrams, some technical images, but also some other art pieces in a comic book and graphic novel style. So great organization, great explanations overall, the quality is excellent. Now let's talk about the contents. Salvage Union, as mentioned previously, is a post-apocalyptic mech tabletop role-playing game. You play as a crew of salvager mech pilots, trying to make ends meet in a broken world dominated by corporate hegemony. The setting of Salvage Union is written in such a way that your group can mold it to your own personal tastes. This setting takes place at some point in the far-flung future. The world is a ravaged one. Because of the actions of corporations and governments, many disasters such as global warming, deforestation, pollution, nuclear fallout, etc. has completely ravaged the entire surface of the world. Those living in this current period of time do not even realize what beauty came before. The radiation storms, blacked out areas of sky, and endless crumbling desert landscape are as normal to them as rain and traffic congestion are to us. In this world, mechs are as normal to people as cars are to us today. And because people do not have the resources of the corpus, they usually have to design these mechs in a variety of shapes and forms depending on what is available on the materials. The majority of the world lives in corporate arcologies, vast settlements known as arcos for short. From outside they look like paradises. The reality is bleaker. The majority of those within an arco live a life of bondage, tied to their corpo by debt and made to work it off in perpetuity. As expected, only around 1% of those in an arco, consisting of those at the top of their corporate hierarchies, live existences of gross luxury that few outside of their opulent mansions and apartments can even imagine. Each arco is run by a different corporation that also produces goods and services that it trades with other corpos across the world. This plutocratic oligarchy of enormous economic and military power holds the majority of the world's wealth, resources, arable land, and production sites, yet their hunger remains eternal. Between themselves they wage a more subtle war, primarily using covert means. But not all is lost. The Salvage Unions form a resistance group to corpo way of life. They have formed their own self-sustaining communities. There are a myriad of different salvager crews and union crawlers dotting the wastelands, all of varying design. Some appear as mammoth quadrupedal titans, others as sleek tunneling constructions, others still as bipedal walking cities. Some folk view salvagers as avenging angels, beacons of hope, while others see them as opportunists. The remaining people who do not live in the safety of corporate arcologies are known as wastelanders. Like the salvagers, they too need salvage to keep their settlement standing, but have the disadvantage of being static and vulnerable. Remnants of the world before are buried deep within the wastelands, but in those areas there are also mutated creatures, raider bands, corpo mercenary squads, and of course salvagers. There are also bio-titans, which are behemoth monstrosities, amalgamations of biological creatures and machines. Residing within each is a singular purpose and a rudimentary intelligence and cunning. Though rare, they lurk in the unexplored parts of the world, ready to tear asunder those unfortunate enough to cross their path. Some say the Biotitans were created by the corpus in times of old to fight their ancient battles, whilst others say they fell to Earth on Impact Day, and others still think them a mutated manifestation of the radiation-scarred world. There are also the Meld, which are an intelligent alien entity made up of a neural network of nanites, forming a hive mind. They seek fusion with biological or mechanical entities and can grow to vast proportions. Most Meld are found in an inert state, merely dust often indistinguishable from dirt. Much rarer are active Meld nanites, as valuable as they are dangerous. Their origins are said to be of the stars, though little is known of that beyond the fact they lurk in the corners of the world, slowly spreading over its carcass. The world is a wasteland, but can be salvaged and rebuilt into something new and beautiful in its own right. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about how to play the game. As you can see, there is a powerful message behind this fictional setting. This game is quite fun, but it can also get pretty philosophical. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or DriveThruRPG, the information will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, it's not about what you want your characters to do, it's about what your characters are doing. Once again, thank you and see you later.